Yo, we're here. We're on.
Welcome.
This is Cybernator. I'm Stormy. That's Slormer.
What up?
We are two different people.
The Storm and Slorm connection.
So yeah, this is Cybernator. It's a localization of a game called Assault Suits Vulcan. One of the things that we like to do is change our name. They give you the name Jake by default, but that's pretty boring.
Bong 420.
So I normally name my character Bong 420, and I got special clearance from the authorities beforehand. So we are going to uphold tradition. Okay, timer will be when I say go. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Technically, I think this game is a prequel sequel to a game on Genesis that was called Target Earth. So that's a fun tip.
Target Earth is a localization of another game from the same series, and yeah, I think it was the one right after.
Right, they were originally all Assault Suits blank, and then localize them and just change the names to completely random things.
So the main strategy here for this run is to upgrade your weapons as quickly as possible. In the top right, you'll see that number next to the word Vulcan. The Vulcan is the gun that I have, and then the number is how many more chips I need to upgrade. And I just skipped one; it's right here. So now I need 2 more to upgrade. I'm on level 1. The highest you can go is level 3. So I'm almost to level 2 with this gun. The most powerful weapon is technically the punch, but using the Vulcan only loses a little bit of time, and I prefer the gameplay style a lot more, because now you have these ricocheting bullets, and they are a lot of fun. You can do a lot of cool trick shots and stuff.
Definitely easier than the melee punch as well.
Yeah, totally. I'm a big Contra 3 nut, and this is a lot closer to a Contra 3 style of gameplay than going around punching everything.
And you do need to pay attention when you're getting the upgrades for the weapons, the P power-ups, that you have the weapon you want upgraded selected, because it'll upgrade whatever you have selected. So if you accidentally switch to a punch and get your power-up, you pretty much just screwed yourself over for the whole run.
Totally. You start the game with the Vulcan and the punch. My strategy of choice is to upgrade the Vulcan and use it until I can get to the laser, which they don't give you until later in the game. And there's only one chance to pick it up. So you basically get to the laser, pick it up, and then upgrade the laser and finish out the last part of the game with a fully upgraded laser, which we will be showing off when I get there.
One of the auto scrollers right here. So everyone loves an auto scroller. This level, there's 2 main categories, which are napalm and no napalm. This is a no napalm run right now. To get the napalm gun, though, you have to get through. Is it just the first level or the first 2 levels without killing anything but the boss?
Okay, so if you do the first level, you'll get the napalm gun. You don't destroy any. Yeah, you don't destroy anything except for the final boss. Then if you do the exact same thing with the napalm gun for level 2, you upgrade the napalm gun.
Right. And the napalm gun is crazy strong.
The napalm gun is way tough.
Changes the game.
Yeah, you can blaze through. The bosses just melt away. It's like using double crush in Contra 3 if you're familiar with that run.
Right, yeah, the difference between that and just trying to machine gun the entire game.
yeah, totally. Right. So now I only need 3 chips to upgrade this. If I get a P chip by chance out of these boulders, I'm going to go ahead and dodge it, or I'm going to go ahead and grab it, but in the meantime, I'm not even going to worry really about dodging, and I'm just going to try to spam them.
Right. There are set spots and enemies that always drop power-ups, and it seems like some of them are random too. Like from this final boss, it's random that he drops the power-up, or...
it's based on how many points you get. So if you happen to have the point threshold crossed when you destroy one of those boulders, all those boulders are giving you points.
Right. So random in air quotes.
A random boulder. Yeah, right. So since I don't have a fully upgraded gun, I'm kind of sacrificing fully optimized movement in order to do as much destruction as possible because like I said, like you're given the chips based on points, and so I want to do destruction, get points, and upgrade my chips. So now you can see these Nerf balls are like enormous. This is as big as they'll get.
The Whistler footballs right here.
Right, the Whistler football.
That was another P power-up chip. You'll notice basically anytime you're on the ground, you want to be using the dash, boot, rocket boot move, whatever. We'll call it a dash. Yeah.
The dash, yeah.
Everything in this has some pretty wild names. If you read the manual, like the Vulcan gun is called the Vulcan Automatic Annihilation 3-peater Enemy Eliminator. Laser beams like Lazzy Warfare. Like these names are insane. I recommend popping open the manual and reading some of those.
That's all right. That's all right.
PH's health. That's, you could have guessed that.
These missiles can really do some heavy damage. I actually don't even need that, but you can clip through some of them.
Right, the homing missiles are really powerful, and they're actually, you have a limited amount of ammo with those.
Oh no!
That was a speed trick. That was. I guess we can talk about the controls. They're not what you would immediately think. There's...
Wait, real quick, look at this smiley face on this boss. See that smiley face? It's gonna be a frowny face when I shoot him in the next scene. It's worth pointing out. It's funny.
Continuity. That's excellent.
So yeah, see how he's angry. Anyway, the controls the controls are pretty nutty. You like these zero gravity scenes. You basically need to be holding L so that you can use the D-pad to maneuver your character, but not change where you're aiming your gun.
Right. L is like the aiming lock.
Yeah, L is your lock on.
And you got your R is shield, so just like block all bullets, stuff like that. Basic.
Right.
Weapon
the shield will block any attack in the game. The problem is that you have to be on the ground to use it. So if you're in the air and these attacks are coming at you, you have to dodge. You can't use the shield.
Right, so it's hard enough just controlling your mech to not get hit by stuff. You're flying around, you're landing, you're jumping, you're changing weapons. And then also you need to be aiming your gun at the same time and locking it so then you can continue to move your mech. So it gets pretty crazy trying to aim and jump around. Like the biggest part of the game is just learning the controls, and then once you actually understand the controls, you can start taking
it. I played this game for well over a year before I could beat it, because the controls do take so much getting used to. You also, like, if you look at my gun, I don't need to kill these guys during this part. This is just basically like a little bonus part, and I have my guns upgraded. But if you look at my gun, you can see it moving around in this like a clock position where it's like all these different. There isn't just the directions. There's like a lot more, and you have to like cycle through them. Like you can't just like change your direction from like up right to bottom right. You know, you have to like go through that whole
slowly
like
rotate, right.
And like move that gun around. So yeah, the controls can get pretty weird.
Yeah, there's another game called Front Mission Gun Hazard that has like basically the exact same control scheme in it. If you've played that, then you understand.
On this part, you have to hold down or else you'll take a lot of damage. So right there, as soon as I landed on the ship, I was holding the down button. Or else you would have seen my health just like hemorrhage. This is a better part to show off all the little like nuances of aiming the gun. I have to wait for this cutscene in the background to play. So like if you look at my gun, you can see the that's how you have to aim. Like you can't just switch. Anyway.
Right, yeah, you can't just switch from directly up to down. You have to move it there like a tank turret.
Right. So in the story, those are my friends. They're going to fight some suits that are like the mech suits from the other guys. And then this guy who just flew in, Beldark, he's actually the boss of the game. So in this fight, I don't kill him. He's just going to retreat when I deal a certain amount of damage. But he just killed some of my friends. So for the rest of the game, all the dialogue has to do with like loss of fellow soldiers and like avenging them. And
right, it's the revenge story from here on out.
Right.
For me, that level right there was like a huge roadblock playing casually.
Fighting Beldark?
Yeah, fighting Beldark.
Yeah, he's a weird dude.
Right, that's what seems like you really notice, like if you upgraded the wrong guns, or like you're like right before a weapon upgrade, you get there and you just get wrecked.
Totally. So this is the level that you get the laser on. I'm not going to try to destroy really anything because I don't want to accidentally cross that point threshold before I'm given the laser upgrade. I want to go ahead and get it and then start getting as many points as possible. So I'm going to basically just like kill only a few guys, stock up some points, and then just rush to this laser that's going to be right around the corner here.
Right, that's some of the advanced routing stuff. You'd think like a side scroll, you just hold right. No, there's some real speed routing you need to do.
So I am going to go ahead and backtrack just so I get the points for these guys because they give you a lot. I might even get a P chip from this guy right here. Okay, so I'll probably be getting one soon. There's the shield.
Nice.
You'll see like... Sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, you'd say the most important part of the run is to line up your points so you can get the weapon upgrades all at the right spots?
Yeah, especially once you get the laser. There's a part coming up where after you have the laser, the game doesn't let you use it. So if you haven't upgraded the laser all the way, you end up going into the end game without a fully upgraded laser. You like, and you're gonna need it to like do most of the fighting. Right. So especially once you get the laser, like it's totally worth it to backtrack, make sure you're doing damage so that you can pick up these chips as frequently as possible. Like right here, I'm going to go back and make sure I kill this guy, because these guys in the suit, they're worth a lot of points. Now there's a P chip down here that I still consider it worth it to go for. Don't die. Thank you.
Right, Drewsy? It's got some pretty next level systems going on with the terrain and just like the whole game, man. This was before its time. And the lighting in the cave level, it looks awesome. One of the later levels you'll see. Pretty sweet.
There's a chip. Perfect.
Professional routing.
Okay, so now I only need 3 more chips to fully upgrade the laser, and I'm coming up on a boss fight. The boss is going to spit out a bunch of guys, and for every other guy, I'll get a chip. So I basically need to kill 6 guys and keep the boss alive long enough for 6 guys to spawn so that I can go ahead and get this laser upgraded before this fight is over.
Right. And this fight is where they introduced the timer for the generators, or did we just already do that one?
We've already done that one.
Okay, good. That's also a casual killer.
Yeah, totally. There is another one coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and take this health that comes out of this pod. And then I'm going to go ahead and kill these guys. There's my first.
Right. And it is harder than you think to grab these power-ups as they drop out of the guys. If you're not ready right underneath them, you just ruined yourself.
All right, now look how fat that thing is.
The quick beam thick stream, baby. One of the best lasers on the Super Nintendo, I think.
Yeah, we're good.
Another random fact, the Kriya character, between all the translations, her name changes multiple times. Like, sometimes it's Kriya, sometimes it's Claire, sometimes it's something else I don't even remember. But it's pretty weird, like, through the manuals and the games. Yeah, her name changes a few times.
That's cool. So, this is, like these guys, even though they're, like, big enemies, you'll notice like my points, or I'm sorry, even though they're giving me points, I'm not going to get a power-up chip from them. So the reason that you want to make sure your laser is fully upgraded in that boss fight is because you're not going to get it upgraded here, and these guys alone with only the level 2 laser will take you like way longer. And then on this part, you don't get to use the laser. The game takes it away from you. Right. So it gives you a bunch of upgrade chips, and there's nothing you can do with them because you've already upgraded. Yeah, so it forces you to use the Vulcan here. This worm that comes out, I haven't really optimized this kill all the way yet. You just kind of have to play it safe because he'll do a lot of damage.
Right, this level is a huge deal when you're routing your power-ups and stuff. Like, because technically you'd be able to get through this level quicker if you upgraded the Vulcan or the Punch more, but it's a balance you got to find between the other levels and this level. You also can't use
the Punch in this one either, in this cave section.
So it's Vulcan only. Can you use homing missile in here too?
Yeah, you can use the missiles, but I didn't pick them up.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, right now I'm hitting my weapon swap button, and I only have the Vulcan. It's not letting me change.
If anyone wants to become a hero, find out how to change your weapon on this level. I feel like there's a way. Maybe something to do with the pause, because I know you can pause and change your weapon. So I feel like maybe some frame perfect pause weapon changes. Come on, guys. You can figure something out.
Nice.
Yeah, dig in. Figure it out. That would completely change the run.
Some sexy movement right there.
Hell yeah.
So there's a boss fight here. Another time where having the fully upgraded laser is really crucial. He does an attack where you might see it. There's a blue ball that'll form right on, like this one that's forming right on the tip. It will hemorrhage your health. So you want to like wipe him out right away, and the only way that you're able to get that quick kill is with this thick beam.
The thick beam quick stream. Yeah, these levels now, you're definitely going to feel it if you didn't hit your upgrades in the right spots and put them on the right weapons.
You'll notice like all the little like explosions that appear across the gun. That's how many like points of damage I'm doing. So you do actually less damage if you go point blank because you only see like one little unit of damage pop up. You want to get like the full row of like the 6,
right,
so that you're
coverage.
Like, yeah, of the hitbox. Okay, this is the final level.
It'll be nasty.
The key here is, like, it's very likely that I might take a death, but the key here is just to get through this part as quickly as possible and without getting very much damage, because there's a boss fight after. There's this screen, another screen, and then a boss fight. And if you can make it all the way to the boss fight and you still have your health meter relatively full, you're in really good shape. If you only have a little bit of health, like, I'll probably take an intentional death just so I can go into that fight with a full health meter. But we'll see how we fare here. We're doing not awful, not
not great, but I've seen worse.
Not great. Not great.
Another thing we didn't mention is, depending how you die, like if certain levels, if you fall down a pit, you straight up game over. There's no like come back, try the level again. You're done. So you want to make sure that doesn't happen.
Ooh, look, dodge. That was nice. I'll take that. This screen is a lot shorter, so I have a good chance here. Oh, okay. I gotta play it really safe. Gotta play it really. That's it. That's a death. That's okay. That's all right.
That's just a regular death, though. We're good. That's a continue.
It's a regular death. I got plenty of chances.
Think of it like if just the mech dies, you can come back. But if Jake Bong 420 dies, you're in reset. We're unplugging.
Rip Bong. Okay, we're good. And then here, it really doesn't even matter how much damage this boss does, because you get health, and there's a lot of health on the next screen, too. So you can totally spam him, be pretty aggressive with it. In the Japanese version, your suit flies up through the ceiling, and then you go and watch a guy do something terrible to himself.
Right, I was just going to say the story before was pretty wild. There's some extra self-damaging. Oh, look at these sick moves.
This guy's the Cyclops. This is actually a really fun fight. The best way to optimize... Oh, that was bad. The best way to optimize it is to just, when you're going down the inclines, like, be dealing constant damage. So, like, right there, like, locking in. Ooh, it's fun.
Right, it looks a lot easier than it is to be controlling your mech and keeping your beam at the right spot to have the full damage, like, overlay consistently on the bosses.
The fact that you have to hold your L button to lock on during this part, and you're just, like, gliding around on the floor, it really feels like you are controlling a mech suit. Like, it feels like I've been given a tool.
The perfect fumble. Like, you can see there, he can have 5 points of damage ticking the whole time, but it's more likely you're only going to have the 4.
Oh no, I went way too far down. So this turret down here will give me a health, but you also have to take it out so that you can. You'll get so much more damage dealt to you if that gun is still alive. Right. So then the next thing you need to take out is this chest piece. And then you have to kind of bait this guy to shoot his beam like that. And then you just do this a few times. And we should be good.
Making it look easy. And this is Beldark again, right? Just in his
final form. This is Beldark in a much bigger suit.
Right. He got the old Rita Repulsa, make my monster grow!
Right, totally. Okay, should be one more hit. There we go. Okay, now time will be when it fades to black. Right there, time.
Nice job. Solid run, dude.
That was a PB.
Was it? I told you.
No, it wasn't. I looked over at the timer too early.
What was the time?
Oh, wait, it is a PB. 25:25.
It is. Done. Yeah, 25:27 was the old one. Sick, dude. Congrats.
Wicked. I got a PB by 2 seconds.
Right, with that Fantastic. Death. Damn. Killed it.
There is a lot of optimization that can be done to this game. You saw how sloppy that run was. I'm second place, so right. we need a lot more. We need a lot more runners. Yeah, we really need a lot more runners to join this because there is a lot of time on the table.
Right. There's a undiscovered stuff that.
Yeah, there's a ton of knowledge that we don't really know. Like Slormer, I asked him like, "Hey, can you help me with comms on this?" And we were looking into the game, and like, there really isn't much that's been researched. So, yeah, we need more people playing Cybernator.
Right. I'm reading through like old school like games facts posts from like fucking 2000, and it's like that's it. That's the info on the game.
I haven't looked at the chat. Let me pull up the. Jake's here. Allie's here. Drew's here.
Right,
what's up, everybody? Whole crew. Dan's here. It's on the list. Fuck yeah. Funky's here. Lizzie's here. Sonic's here. Hell yeah. Well, yeah. That's Cybernator. The end credits are dope. I don't know what all Dave has planned for a wrap up, but I have no more game to play. Yeah. The end credits has a really cool keyboard solo.
And I have a game I like to play where every time I read through the actual credits, you got to pick your favorite name that stands out. And this one has a correct answer, so I'll let you know if you guys pick right. Definitely thanks to Dave and Kat. You guys are getting pretty smooth at running these events, so nice job, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, huge shout outs to Kat for all the awesome assets, and for Dave for all the scheduling and putting together, and the both of y'all do an amazing job for sure.
I feel like Dave's job is just move us into the channel, and Kat does everything else.
I don't hear Dave. Is Dave talking?
No, I see him with a green that it looks like he's talking, but he's not. But
gotcha.
I mean, it might be better off this way.
I can talk and defend myself. Just move me into the channel. You know what? Run your own damn marathon.
Wait, he's here? No, for real, good shit, guys.
Yeah, we're getting good. We still learn some stuff. Like, this is our second one that we've done all of ourselves. So, right. If anybody's not familiar, my girlfriend and I, we do it all. So all the restreaming, all the art, all the tech, everything like that. We held our first big marathon last January, where there is about 3 days of stuff and about 50 speedrunners. We thought that was doable between 2 people, which it kind of is and it kind of isn't. But we took that same kind of format and we did it again these last 3 days. So hopefully again in the future we can hold out something. I'm not sure, do something else, but I definitely admit there's still things that we learned that we would do differently going into the next one. But I agree, and thank you, Slurmer. Just everything has been better. Like, to put that into perspective, I let it run a little bit late just because I had a lot of things to say about Mirig. But up until that point, we were like 5 minutes ahead. So you schedule...
That's incredible.
Yes, like no marathon is like that for the most part. And we're giving people like open platforms just to say whatever they want at the end. So it's like the fact that we were like the first day, I think it was like 10 minutes behind or something for the most part. The second day went over by like 20 minutes, and then the third day it was like -5 ahead. So like we're getting pretty good.
20 minutes is nothing. Like, think about just like 1 minute off on every game. That's gonna add up to way more than that. So like, you guys are on point.
Yeah, we're getting.
That's incredible. GG's Dave, GG's Cat.
Yep, GG. Also, fuck cancer for sure.
Thank you. No, I agree with that. So we have one final run technically. There was somebody earlier that was actually going to do like a little bonus run for us, but he got shafted twice. Because we were so far ahead, I actually shifted 3 bonus runs. That's how far ahead we were today. And I kept messaging saying like, oh yeah, you can do it later. Like, oh yeah, you can do it later. And then we got just enough ahead where 5 minutes ahead wasn't long enough. So it's about a 12-minute run. So we'll do that. He's still around. And then after that, I am done. So you guys...
A well-deserved break, I hope you get.
Yeah, killed it.
Well, thanks again, everybody. I'll go ahead and jump off. Stick around for the bonus run. Thanks everybody. It's incredible that we did so well with the donations. I will definitely be bragging that I was part of a marathon that raised over $2,000 for a children's hospital. It's a really cool feeling. It's awesome.
That's perfect.
Thank you for being part.
So yeah, totally. Thanks for letting me. Of course. All right, y'all. See you later.
Have a good one, guys.
Ooh, suddenly gone. So we will switch over to this one. That was a very quick exit.